What's going on, everybody? I'm here tonight with a special guest in the house. One of you might recognize one of them, and that's Jack over here, Coin Guy's grandson. And we actually have another special guest here, another gentleman here, James. James is with us as well. And what we actually have these two young gentlemen out to show us and talk to us about is we're going to talk about their experience at A&A. Now, they actually did two different things at A&A, which is really cool. And I'll get them to explain it. But first off, Jack was his first year, and James this is actually his second year of going to the A&E in the Young Youth Program, I believe it's considered.
Young New Mississippi.
Young Mississippi. So Jack, start off on your experience and tell me a little about what you did at A&E and how what you learned. And I guys apologize, we're actually shooting this outside at a house, and I can't get my microphone to work correctly, so I apologize if the volume's a little off, and if you hear a little behind the scenes sounds, but we gotta shoot where we gotta shoot. So, Jack, tell me about your experience at the A&A.
All right, so I went into the A&A, the summer seminar, knowing basically nothing about coins, really. I was around coins my whole life because of my dad and grandpa, but I didn't really know much at all. So I took grading 101 with Matt Truckman and John Brush, and they were amazing. They were really good instructors. They were perfect, and they taught me so much. After my 1 week course, I learned so much more than so much. I knew nothing, like I said, and then I know how to grade almost every coin because they showed us so many things. They showed us commemoratives and all types of coins, and they had us grade them in they put the coins in our hand instead of showing a slideshow of the coins, which was really helpful to get more coins in hand and just more experience with it. But overall, I think the experience of the summer seminar was really awesome, being able to stay on dorm with James and then other people. It was really cool, nice to meet everybody else and just learn about so much more than I knew.
So you're going to give up your law degree now?
Yep, definitely, Pop.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the one and Coin Guy has joined in on this conversation.
I just got here. I had a whole bunch of coins to put up to grade, and got a chance now.
All right.
I saw them running around, stayed quite busy. It's a great experience. Here you got future numismatic people, the next generation coming up. Always great. I saw my experience at this was a lot of young people stopping at my table, wandering around, asking questions. For me, that's great. That's the hobby. You want to pass it on because us old guys, you ain't taking it with you. So you want the next generation to learn from it. And it's the same core thing people talk about. When you hold an ancient coin, who had this before you in the year 300, BC? Did Ulysses have this? Leonidas. It's that kind of stuff. Or Caesar, whoever going through the Roman Empire. And that's the same thing come to modern. When you get an old silver dollar, did Wyatt Earp have this on a bar top? To me, and I love history, it's the charisma of that. It's just the whole mystique of it, I think, is great. And that's any core collector will tell you that, especially of the older coins. I'm not much in modern coins, but the older coins. I'm glad to see, Jack working alongside his dad, running around, kept them going. I don't know why he had a backpack on, but gives you extra clothes with you, what?
It's to hold my coins, Papa.
Oh my goodness, a backpack full of coins. Okay.
All right, well, James, now Jack gave us a little briefing. Tell us about what you did in the A&A.
This is my second year, and I went to do grading 2 with Feltner, McCarthy, and Kaufman, and it was just really great. I went with Brian was in my class, and there was a whole lot of us, and we got to see some really cool rarities in person, just things that you don't see in the day-to-day normally, and it was great to learn a lot from them.
Now with the courses you guys took, you both did grading of sorts. Is there any particular little tidbits of information, nice little cute little hacks or some sorts of anything that people can learn about and talk about? Is there when you guys are going to go out looking for a raw coin? What are some of the things that you look for to ensure that it is that grade, or it might be better than that grade? Jack, you start with you first.
So, well, when they taught us the grade, they were teaching us like different factors that matter about the grade, like the bag marks and friction marks, and then the luster and eye appeal. So, like when you're market grading, so like when you're grading for like a market, like when you're trying to sell the coin, they grades differently than like technical grading. So, like in market grading, eye appeal matters more. So if the coin looks nicer, people will grade it higher if it's raw, and if it like has toning and stuff on it, and the luster and all that is really important when buying raw coins. So you got to look for those, and then you got to look for marks on the face, the high points of the coin, and that's how I buy raw coins. And then of course you got to research them and look them up.
Now, James, something we didn't really actually talk about, and I'll go back into it in a little bit. Jack mentioned, but for you, James, what was your aha moment of how you got into grading, or sorry, into coins first, and then let's talk about what you look for when you're looking at a coin for grading.
Just finding wheat cents and change and stuff, and then getting fascinated with that. That really started it. It was just that it was so cool that they were so old, and that they look different from what we had now, which is just cool to see. And when I buy raw coins, so we got taught all about different problems and cleanings and stuff. So we look at kind of what's market acceptable. Like if a coin is super low grade and it's got a little bit of cleaning, you may straight grade it, or if it's like, basically, if you have to downgrade it more than 2 points from what you want to, then you might just want to no grade it altogether. And that's just really helpful because there's a lot of problem coins out there that you can get burned on when you're buying them.
Yeah.
Now, when it come to cleaning of coins, this guy here, we recently did a video on restoration of coins. Is that a common practice and for you guys when it comes to looking for coins and say they've been cleaned? What is the definition of being a clean coin?
So like when
Hairlines.
yeah, like a lot of hairlines, marks on it. So like
Unidirectional hairlines.
Yeah.
And they're all, because it's usually the hairlines are from when it's being scrubbed or wiped, and
Well, baking soda will do that.
yeah.
it
If
just
you wipe them afterwards.
takes it on the coin, and it just stands out.
So
it
it's
catches
like-
the luster.
Yeah, like if somebody took like a cloth and like wiped the coin and tried to like clean it off, or thought they were doing good, and then you'll see marks all down it. Or like if it's polished, the coin will have like unnaturally looking luster for it, and that's also not market acceptable.
Like if a coin with VU or VF surfaces looks like it has AU luster, then you definitely know to stay away from it, because
Yeah.
it can't. If it's too good looking for how the surfaces look, it's definitely something to stay away from.
Yeah.
Now, being at the fun show today, and actually, today, you guys, like Guy was just saying, you guys did a lot of running around.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like the knowledge you learned from the ANA gave you a little advantage as being able to walk the floor and more confidence, or do you feel like there's always more learning to do from it?
Well, I would say there is always more learning, but it also did give me more confidence because, like I said, I came in knowing nothing. So if I went to the fun show knowing what I knew before the ANA, I would know what to do anything with. Like I wouldn't know how to buy, sell coins at all. But then at the ANA, they taught me like a lot. They even taught me like how to buy and sell. Well, Matt Truckman really helped me out with that. That was amazing, and he really helped me get started into my coin business.
Yeah, just every time you walk around the floor and you talk to different dealers, you get so much more knowledge, and just sitting
Yeah.
down and talking with all the different dealers to get their perspectives on stuff, and just listening, because the knowledge is super valuable and it carries you forward.
Yeah.
So you're no longer clueless now.
Nope, no longer
Here
clueless,
we
Papa.
go.
Exactly.
Now, James, with Jack having a different, pedigree going on with his grandfather, his father being in the field, do you feel like this is something that you want to pertain to keep going as more of a hobby, or do you feel like maybe this is something that you can see yourself doing down the line as a real full-time job?
I don't know. I definitely been able to do a lot of good business, and it's been pretty good. and I made a lot of connections. So I think I'm definitely gonna stick with it.
Okay. And with the now the A&A was only a week long, and so with that being said, are you guys looking forward to next year's possibly, like Jack, you're going to go into grading number 2,
Yeah.
and James, forgive me, I haven't looked at all the programs, but you might go back for something different, or would you think of
I think I'm gonna go to 3.
go for the grading of 3?
And Witter is a great thing to go and get an extra weekend.
Yeah.
And overall, you guys can say your experience with the A&A over there and the knowledge, and then it was well worth it. And you would encourage anybody with interest into it to do
If
it?
you have any interest in coins at all, or even if you don't, like I didn't really have much interest in coins, to be honest, when I went into it, but now I definitely do. So I would definitely recommend it for sure. It's amazing. Yeah.
The friends and the connections that you make they're gonna keep you through the hobby. And
Yeah.
it starts you off.
It's really gonna hook you on it too. Like I said, I wasn't really interested in coins. I didn't even really want to do anything with them. But then I went to that, and it really hooked me. Yeah.
It's
and
like
then
non-stop coins from
yeah,
second you get up to past midnight.
Lit the fire.
yeah, it did. I mean, they're
Good.
always all the kids in the dorm. They're always selling coins and always looking at coins. Even if they're not selling, they're just looking at them. It's really awesome there.
Yeah.
It's a good environment for coins.
Now, just not to try to discourage anyone, and you guys can justify to this too, and saying it's really those courses are made for anybody of any age group. Would you
Oh
say?
yeah. Well, yeah. Isn't there a limit for how old you have to be to go?
Yeah, it's from like 13 to as old as you want.
Yeah.
There's all different groups. It's mostly adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a lot of adults.
And some people take the same class. One guy took the same class for 15 years, and he'd taken other classes, but he just loves the instructors because it's a really good environment there.
Yeah, my instructor, Matt Truckman, he recommended taking grading too, because he took grading too a lot. Like, he took it multiple times. And something, like, about these classes is you learn something new, like, every time, apparently, is what I've been told. So that's why he took grading too so many times, because he just kept on learning new things. Because the instructors there are just great. They're amazing.
And you have the advantage that your dad does it for a living.
Right, so
Well, I
get
do
to-
it. Many times
Yeah,
you're at
both
our
of you.
stores, you have hands-on and you're learning from that,
Yeah,
which is a big advantage.
it's huge, yeah.
Hands-on is just like in cooking. Learning multiple times doing it gives you that advantage. And you learn, even at my age now, I learn things.
Yeah,
It's a forever hobby that you can carry on with and have a lot of fun.
yeah, I know a lot of people that were saying that I'm very lucky to have a grandpa and dad and coins, and I know I am. It's a big help, huge help.
Is there anything else you guys want to add? Plug anybody from I know, Jack, you were saying some of your instructors.
Matt Truckman and John Brush, they were amazing. Yeah, definitely.
James, what about yourself? Is there any instructors that you highly recommended?
Steve Feltner, David McCarthy, and Kevin Kaufman were great. They're amazing.
Well, guys, I appreciate you sitting down with me this evening, and tomorrow's another day at Fun, so we'll maybe keep you updated on these two guys' progress and their continual learning in the field. Once again, thanks Jack and James for sitting down and talking to us.
Yeah.
No problem.
God bless America.
Yes.
God bless America, Pop Pop.
All right.